It used to be lights all looked like this, but not anymore. Today you can find lights that fit in every space and corner. Govee recently updated its unique curtain lights to Govee Curtain Lights 2. So what's new with these lights and how do they differ from the Gen 1 lights?
In this hands-on review here in my home, I'm going to try the lights out and see what makes them unique or special, how they work, and what kind of lighting effects you're going to get. I'll wrap up with the pros and the cons and let you know if overall I think these are a good lighting choice for you. I would like to thank Govee for gifting me a set of these lights to try out. While the company has sent them to me at no cost, it hasn't asked for or received permission to have any input into my review, so these thoughts are all my own.
What are you getting with Govee Curtain Lights 2? In short, this is a 2-meter or just under 7-foot string of lights that has numerous light strings hanging from the main cord. These lights can be used indoors or out since they are weatherproof. Perhaps most importantly, there's no hub or bridge required for Wi-Fi connectivity and smartphone control.
What's the difference between Govee Curtain Lights and Govee Curtain Lights 2? There are a couple of key differences from Gen 1 to Gen 2 that may or may not interest you. The first is that the Gen 2 lights come with Matter integration, which allows for a wider back-end smart home setup. And if you're thinking, I don't know what Matter is or why I need it, then trust me, you don't need to worry about it. The next big upgrade is how these lights are hung.
The previous generation came with some extremely fiddly clips that needed teeny tiny screws to hold them together on every strand. The Gen 1 pack also included giant tacks, which Govee called seamless nails that seemed like a good idea, but were terrible at actually holding the lights in place on a wall. The new version uses a combination hook and adhesive-backed cradle, which easily locks each segment of light into place and allows you to either stick it up or hang it from small nails or tacks using those hooks. Govee also includes spacers or clips that help hold the strings at a distance from each other in case they get tangled or blown by the wind. The other notable improvement is that there are more scene options available with these new curtain lights, and they also allow for interaction with Govee's artificial intelligence-powered assistant, which can help you create scenes of light without fuss. Lastly, the control box on the new version now has the same IP rating as the power pack, which is IP65 water resistant.
This might be a bit of a spoiler, but I'd say if you're trying to decide between the Gen 1 and Gen 2, just get the new lights because the improved clips make a mountain of difference.
I was initially skeptical, but I've since found these lights are quite versatile. You can hang them against a wall or display them in a window for a light show the entire neighborhood can enjoy. You can connect up to 3 curtain lights together for an even bigger display. In the package, you get the Govee Curtain Lights 2 all wrapped up. There's also a plug and an on-off switch on the cord. You'll also find your bag of small multi-purpose hook clips, which you'll want for installation. Setting up Govee lights is really fast. In literally about 2 minutes, they'll be connected to the Govee app. Just plug them in and they'll automatically be in pairing mode, and using the app, you'll link them to your home's Wi-Fi for app and voice control. Using the app, you can control the color, scenes, and play with the different lighting patterns. The Govee Home app also lets you use preset scenes and patterns to sync with music as well. When it comes to installing them, I absolutely love Govee's new design for the hanging clips. You can use nails or tacks and hang each little clip that way, so you don't need to use the adhesive or just peel the backing and stick them up in a window like I did. Each segment of light clicks into the cradle of the clip and it holds it securely and firmly, making installation quick and easy and 100% better than the previous curtain light version. I was decorating for the holidays with these this time, so I experimented with a couple different placements, starting in my front window. These do a lot to add holiday decor easily if you have a large window, but after a few days I realized almost half the string wasn't visible, so I decided to move them outdoors onto a large wall. Because these lights are IP65 rated, they can withstand the weather, and Govee says they're great for outdoor use as well. And there's a big difference when you can see the entire scene the lights create. The app has pages of different styles, colors, and options, and plenty of scenes made for the holidays. They change with a tap and respond instantly. If you want something a little simpler, you can manually choose the colors for the curtain or use what Govee calls finger sketch or DIY to draw your own patterns in any colors you want, like this snowfall effect I created. Since it was nearly Christmas, I used lots of holiday scenes and even integrated them with other Govee lights I'm reviewing, like the permanent outdoor lights and the icicle lights.
If you want a more dynamic experience, the Govee Curtain Light 2 can sync with music, audio, or even your TV. Just switch on this easy-to-find setting in the Govee Home app, and the light is going to pulse, flash, or adjust to any ambient noise. The setting works really well and is very responsive to whatever it hears, from talking to songs and movie dialogue too.
You can also use these with Govee's new artificial intelligence scene generator, which lets you describe a type of lighting scene and the AI bot will create it for you. The new generation of lights will also synchronize with some other newer Govee lights, so you can create a true whole home lighting scenario. And of course, Google and Alexa voice control is built in.
Overall, I'm already a big Govee fan, and I think these new, fun, dynamic curtain lights too are a big improvement over the original. Let's go over both the pros and the cons so you can see whether you might like having these lights for your home.
On the pro side, these lights are super easy to add to your smart home, and they bring a lot of fun and colorful holiday animations with them. The new installation clips Govee's engineered are a drastic improvement over the previous generation and give you lots of options for how and where to place them. Govee has also added many more additional options and support for Matter for those who are already embracing this new smart home protocol. Govee lights are really bright and colorful, and you can adjust pretty much any setting to make the lights work for you. In short, Govee Curtain Lights 2 are a whole new way to create animated light displays for fun, gaming, ambient light, or for the holidays.
Any downsides? My biggest complaints about the previous generation were the fiddly hanging system, and since that's been resolved, I can't make any complaints. The other gripe I had was that sometimes the wires take a while to straighten out, but the addition of new spacer clips also helps keep things in place, so major props to Govee for addressing issues with the previous lights and essentially making these practically perfect. In short, I love the Govee Curtain Lights too, and I know you and your family will as well, so I can absolutely recommend them for you. Govee Curtain Lights 2 are priced differently based on how long of a curtain you opt for, but the shortest version sells for about $209 Canadian or $149 US, and you can get them from Govee's website or retailers including Amazon. And if you want to get some ideas for how to use Govee smart lights to create some big-time holiday fun, check that video out, or see some other cool Govee lighting options, including one I found didn't work as well. Check those out right now.